Day 12. First things first, the one thing needed. God is never an option. He is the only priority. A.W. Tozer. I don't know about you, but I feel overwhelmed before we go on a trip. There is so much planning involved, and it's not just about the trip, but packing for the trip. Thank God my wife Sangeeta knows what to do. What happens if we start packing without planning? You end up packing the non-essentials first. And then when it comes time for the essentials, there isn't much room, is there? So what do you have to do? Repack. Life works the same way. If we pack our days with distractions before making space for God, then our life feels overwhelmed and we have to repack. In Luke chapter 10, verse 38 to 42, we read of an interesting account. Jesus is going from village to village preaching the good news about the kingdom of God. And there's a woman named Martha. She welcomes him to her home. She has a sister named Mary. Now, Martha is cumbered with so many of the things that she needs to have done. She probably has to cook, she has to clean, she has to get all the things ready for Jesus and those who have come with him. She notices that Mary is sitting at the feet of Jesus. So she comes to Jesus and she says, "Lord, do you not care that Mary, my sister, has left me to serve alone? Tell her to come and help me." Now I can only imagine that Jesus, with the most beautiful smile, looked at Martha and said, "Martha, Martha, you're anxious and worried about so many things, but this one thing is needful. This one thing is necessary. And Mary has chosen that good part. It will not be taken away from her." See, Martha's work or intention to serve was by no means wrong, but her priorities was misplaced. I don't know about you, but at the end of that story, I realized I am Martha. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 33, Jesus teaches us, "But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow has enough troubles of its own." See, seeking God's kingdom first and his righteousness is not just about serving him. It begins with sitting at the feet of the King. Seeking God first is a way of life. Are you sitting at the feet of Jesus? Or are you standing in the kitchen with a sink full of distractions? First things first means putting God first and his kingdom first. Don't let God be an afterthought. Make room for God first and let Jesus be the first that you pack into the suitcase called your life.